Bud Crawford, he been doing his rounds with interviews and all that. We seen it with Andre Ward. We seen it with Sway. Trying to promote another bum bash with a trash opponent. Callus, whatever his name is. We don't call guys by nicknames. There's nobody. And he's everybody who out there who a true fan of boxing, stop calling this guy by his nickname. He's a nobody. That's just something. So if you said it to a casual fan, it'll sound like he's earned that name. Or so he's somebody we know, some Russian name, some guy with a Russian name, whoever that guy is with that Russian name. We don't know who he is. But I've seen a couple of his fights, but he's not good. Another below average fighter. That's what I've said. That's why I say right now, this is what I respect Bud for. I respect Bud for staying in shape. I respect Bud for he's definitely dedicated to the small things in the sport that separates a lot of fighters. He could be the one, but I was the first one to start calling him out. Like, you can go back on my channel before when everybody else was on this Crawford train. I'm the one who said, pump the brakes. Who has this guy beat? I'm the one who said, if these guys that he beat at 40 and 35 were so good, why aren't they still dominated? I'm the one who said he isn't pound per pound. Just based on a skill level, you have to earn that. Right now, he's Broner 2.0. Broner dominated at lower weight classes, moved up, fought better competition, which Crawford hasn't done yet. And then we seen what he really was. So until I was telling people about Broner, I said until he beats a top level guy, I didn't even have him beating Paulie. He's just the C plus, meaning he's the best of the C level guys. So he's fought a lot of C level guys, and he's reigned supreme over them. So you're just the best until you beat a guy on that next level. And thus far, he hasn't even fought a guy on that next level. So it sounds good to say you can just demand a fight, but bro, you don't call any shots. Like, these other fights are fights that we still want to see. Like, we still want to see. Some people want to see the Sean and Spence rematch because we don't feel that settled. Some people want to see the Danny versus Spence fight. People want to see Keith Thurman versus Spence. People want to see Spence versus Manny. We also want to see you fight these guys, but you have made the choice. And Bob said you signed a lifetime deal, so you knowing the politics of boxing, you're trying to act like, oh, this is just some new thing, and you want your cake and eat it too. You made your decision. We all cool. That's what you wanted to do. I've accepted it. Most people waking up, but it was a point of acceptance that, okay, he made his choice. He wanted to sign over there. So live with your decision. You didn't want to take the road where you knew that you was going to fight some of these other guys. You just want to jump to the front. We don't even know if Earl is the guy, but we want to see you fight these other guys too, because style make fights. Joseph Parker beat Ruiz, and Joshua beat Joseph Parker, but Ruiz knocked out Joshua. So the triangle theory, just because you feel like, all right, so Spence can beat these guys, that don't mean that you can beat them. We don't know that y'all two are the best, so we need to see everybody fight. But we're going to see him go through the gauntlet, and you sit back and just say, I only want this guy. I only want this guy. We don't know that you can beat Sean Porter. I want to see that fight. Sean's dad said they'll make the fight. We know Kenny calls the shots, even though Sean is saying that Sean's being respectful, but Kenny calls the shots at the end of the day. He said they're open to taking that fight. At the end of the day, it's about business. At the end of the day, it's about legacy. Doesn't seem like you want to be that legacy guy. You saying none of these guys want to fight you? Pick up the phone and demand Sean Porter. Tell Bob to demand Sean Porter. Sean doesn't have any options. Danny doesn't want to take the fight with him again and run it back. So pick up the phone and demand Sean Porter. What's the issue with that? Spence just was in an accident. So that fight was going to be, whatever he has next is delayed. So he's not even in the picture right now. Your career pretty much, as I've been saying, was Spence or bust. Right now you're just at a standstill because that was it for you. They created this smoke screen. Oh, you're this, you're that. You unified a depleted division. We can't just say because you were a unified. Ndonga was a unified champ. We seen he was sweet. It just was a weak division. You caught it at a sweet time. If I catch a tournament with a bunch of weak point guards, or an NBA player catch a tournament with all the weak point guards, we can't say, oh man, he's one of the best in the world because he won that tournament. No, bro, you just won a tournament with a bunch of backups or a bunch of D-League point guards. You didn't play the top point guards in the league. You just played the backups. So you step up and all of the competition on one side, you get a new contract, and not saying you had to sign with PBC. You could have stayed a free agent like Mikey, made them fights, and then went back and got the bread. But you made a choice, so live with your choice. Stop making it seem like nobody is scared of you. It's just other money and other top guys and other things that we don't know that's easier to make. There's less of a split to make. You understand what it is. Most of the fans are waking up now, but the number one channel in boxing have been told you. So this is old news to everybody who's been tuning in over here. We're about to get more consistent, and we back putting our foot on the necks of the BS in boxing. We respect Crawford staying in shape, but all of this twisting the story and trying to make it seem like somebody's scared of you, stop it. You made a choice. You're not going to get your cake and eat it too. So now you got to sit over there, hold your career up, get older, and live with your mediocre resume.